Hello and welcome to Sports Hub. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, every Monday we come to you live at 21 hours. So make sure you make a date every Monday evening. My name is Modern Sinkala, also known as Ntapechela Umwana wa Kwilanzi. All right, so last week I featured a mixed martial art team, and today I'm featuring a volleyballer and a basketballer. So make sure you stay with us. Feel free to participate on the program by calling 0211 25 30 25 or 0211 25 08 43, or you can also send the WhatsApp message on 0955 20 29 04. You can also send Facebook messages to Sports Hub Facebook page or Modern Sinkala Sports. We'll be so happy to hear from you on how much you know your sportsmen and women segment. Last week, I showed you a clip involving Zambia and Malawi. It was a friendly game. And the question I asked you was, who was the scorer of that match where Zambia beat Malawi by a goal to nil? So one person got it right, and this one is Gift Mwamba from Isoka, who says the goal scorer against Malawi was Collins Sikombe. So the goal scorer against Malawi was Collins Sikombe. That's Gift Mwamba from Isoka. That's him. Congratulations, and looking smart in that outfit, in that suit. Congratulations. Well done. So it shows that at least you follow Zambian sports. So for those of you who missed, let's just a snippet of that goal in case you missed it. The goal that just from talking about. Let's just see a snippet of that goal. Yes, that was Collins Sikombe when he was at his peak, scoring one goal. And remember, he scored twice in the first friendly match and the second friendly match. So Malawans still remember the name Collins Sikombe. So today, I'll ask you about the 2012 AFCON. Tell me at least two Zambian players who did not test action at the 2012 AFCON tournament. Tell me at least two Zambian players who did not test action at the 2012 AFCON tournament. Remember, Zambia won that tournament in 2012. You remember very well, right? Yes, now tell me two players who did not play. That's the question there. Tell me at least two Zambian players who did not test action at the 2012 AFCON tournament. Who are they? There are more than two, but at least give me two. I'll be waiting. The lines are open. You can start calling right now. Like I earlier said, it's 0211 25 30 25 or 0211 25 08 43. Or on WhatsApp, 0955 20 29 04. Sports Hub Facebook page and also Modern Sinkala Sports is also open. All right, so let's look at what happened over the weekend in terms of results. We start with the Midlands Netball Association Mina League. Week 6 games played at NAPSA Sports Complex in Lusaka on Saturday. So in the women's category, it was Nkwazi 41, Lusaka City Council 38. It was a tightly contested match, which was the first game to be played, but Nkwazi won it. Green Buffaloes 82, UNZA 14. One of the guests I'm hosting is from UNZA. She will tell us why UNZA is not performing very well. Prison Leopards 51, Green Eagles 31, Red Arrow 61, Sporting Action 28, Mazabuka United 10, NAPSA 56. So from netball, that's netball. So Green Buffaloes are still topping. They have 18 points, followed by Prison Leopards, who also have 18 points. The only difference is on goals. Let's go to rugby now. In week 4 games, which were played on Saturday in the National League, it was KPF 16, Red Arrows 3. What's happening to Red Arrows? So they lost their second game this season so far. So it was KPF 16, Red Arrows 3, Lusaka 3, Digger 6. It was a tight match as well. Mufulira Leopards 59, Ndola Wanderers 3. And then Green Eagles 15, Konkola 9. Then in the President's League, it was Green Buffaloes 53, Ron 0, Kansanshi 3, Nkwazi 3, Nchanga 11, Chibuluma 8. In the Women's League, Green Eagles whitewashed Nchanga Queens by 79 points to 0. What a whitewash it was. Let's go to football now in the CAF Confederation Cup final, which was officiated by our very own Gianni Sikazwe. Well handled that match, which was between Orlando Pirates and RS Bekan of Morocco. So it was South Africa versus Morocco. It was 1-1 after extra time, and Bekan won on penalties 5-4. Okay, we now go to the English Premier League, which went to the wire yesterday. Very interesting games. And the battle mainly was between Liverpool and Manchester City, were the eventual winners. And also battle for top 4. Arsenal were hoping to go into top 4, and also Tottenham Hotspur. So the results were as follows. Arsenal butchered Everton by 5-1. Brentford 1. Leeds United 2. Brighton and Hove Albion. Mwepu's team 3. West Ham United 1. Burnley 1. Newcastle United 2. Chelsea 2. Watford 1. Crystal Palace 1. Manchester United 0. Leicester City 4. And Southampton 1. Liverpool 3. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Manchester City 3. Aston Villa 2. Norwich City 0. Tottenham Hotspur 5. Wow, these were the results. So Arsenal, despite beating Everton 5-1, it didn't matter because Tottenham Hotspur were already beating Norwich City by 5-0. And also it was dramatic for Manchester City because they were down at some point by 2-0. But they came from behind to beat Aston Villa by 3-2. So let's see the final standings of the English Premier League. Manchester City, of course, on top with 93 points from 38 games, and they won their fourth title in 5 seasons. Then Liverpool second, 92 points from 38 games. Chelsea third, 74 points from 38 games. Tottenham Hotspur in 4th position, 71 points from 37 games. Arsenal could only finish in 5th position. They finished with 69 points. So that's what happened. So congratulations to Manchester City. I didn't know that we had many Manchester City fans in Zambia, but it looks like many have migrated maybe from Manchester United, from the red half to the blue half. So congratulations to Manchester City. Right, so that's what happened over the weekend. Time for me to welcome my guests for today. I have Suzyo Kanyimbo. She is a volleyball player, and she's the captain for UNZA Volleyball Team. That's her there, and walking majestically. I guess that's how volleyballers walk. Okay, Suzyo Kanyimbo there. Welcome to Sports Hub. We also have a basketballer. Let's see how basketballers walk. So that's her. That's a Mirriam Samuwika, NAPSA Breeze Vice Captain. Welcome to Sports Hub. Thank you so much for coming, ladies. You can come and join me here. I can't wait for the final segment where you ladies will be able to do ball juggling. You've seen the ball over there. So we'll see. You are used to using hands for your games, but today you use your feet. So let's see what will happen. Let me start with you, Suzyo. Give us a background of yourself. Who is Suzyo Kanyimbo? When were you born? Where? And how was your early life?
Okay. Suzyo Kanyimbo is a young Zambian lady. I was born in Monze. I grew up in Mongu. I stayed in Mongu for about 19 years or so. And while in Mongu, I started playing sports in high school. Before I played volleyball, I was actually playing football. But I started...
So it would be easy for you to juggle the ball.
I can try. I can try, yes.
All right.
Yeah, but I started playing volleyball when I got into the 8th grade. And ever since then, I guess I fell in love with the sport. And I never went back to football. Now I love football, but I just watch. But my passion is volleyball.
Okay. So you've only tried 2 sports disciplines, football and volleyball.
A bit of basketball as well. It's just that basketball socially, yes, I would play, but to compete, it's been volleyball along. And so I went to Holycross in Mongu High School, and that's why I learned volleyball for the first time. And then from there, I studied at the University of Namibia. In Namibia, I was based in Windhoek. I studied adult education, and my major was community development. Okay. While there, I was also playing volleyball.
Great.
Yes, so that's a brief background. And I just turned 32 on the 16th of May. Yes.
This year?
This week, last week on Monday.
Okay. Yes. Awesome, awesome. Let's hear from Mirriam.
Well, my name is Mirriam Samuwika. I grew up in Dola. I was born in Kitwe. And my sports career actually began in my 8th grade. I was actually at Chilengwa Basic. I used to play volleyball. And then in my 10th grade, I went to Caritas, where my sports teacher said he really loved my height and I should give basketball a try. Then from there, I fell in love with the game. After my grade 12, I was scouted to play in the league under Lunga Hoosters, which is actually based in Kitwe. From there, I was also scouted to come and play for NAPSA. And I'm still with them. I've been playing with them for 3 years, and it's been such a very good experience. And it's actually opened a lot of doors for me. I'm working for MTN through basketball.
Okay, everywhere you go. Okay, your age?
I'm 24.
Okay, so we'll see when it comes to arm wrestling or not. Okay, Suzyo, who inspired you to go into volleyball?
My dad has been playing, so for me I would say it started at home. Although I used to go and watch him play when I was very young. I don't remember much, but Mom would tell me stories about I would support. But then I only got into it later, like in the 8th grade. I didn't have a lot of interest at first, but like I said, I used to play football. So one time our football coach didn't show, and I was on my way back to class, and I just saw people learning how to play volleyball. And I watched, so I started liking it bit by bit. But like I said, I think for me it's family inspiration. Probably got it from my dad, yeah.
Right. What about you? What's your story, Mirriam?
Okay, well, my story from my family, we're 5. My brother plays for Lusaka Powerhouse. He's the only sports person I can say I've known in my family. Others would try here and there, but they gave up along the way. So my brother has been my inspiration, I can say. But my dad is very supportive. In as much as he was not with the idea of me coming here to start a new life alone, and there was no family, but he had to just say, okay, well, go and be independent. But my inspiration has been my brother.
All right. Yeah. All right. Suzyo, which one was your first club that you played for?
From high school, when I went to the University of Namibia, I would say professionally, for me that was the first chance I had to play professional volleyball, because it's quite different. When you go to university, it's quite different from high school volleyball. So when I got there, like I said, it's a passion. So one of the first things that I wanted to know is, do they have a volleyball team? Can I join? And so on and so forth. So yeah, they did have a team, and I played for UNAM, University of Namibia. That was the first team I played for. But while in Namibia as well, I changed. I played for another team.
Okay. All right. And when you came to Zambia, how was the story like?
The first time I actually played volleyball in Zambia was, when I got back from the university to play professional volleyball was actually for...
So, sorry for interrupting you. Where was that?
That was my other Namibian team after I played for the University of Namibia, when I changed to play for SKW.
Okay.
So that was
that's a club?
Yes, it's a volleyball club, yes, in Namibia.
Okay. So that's where you developed your talent in Namibia?
I can say it grew. It grew, but otherwise it's been here before. I only went to Namibia in 2010, 2011, around that time.
That's in Namibia as well?
That's here at OIDC, and this is also here in Lusaka. The pictures where I'm in the blue, and the blue and the green are the Namibian pictures. The red, that's UNZA, the University of Zambia.
Okay, all right. I'm seeing one common feature, JS5. What's the inspiration behind JS5?
The number?
Yes.
When I went to Namibia, when I started playing for the University of Namibia, I guess I was just given the number 5. And when I changed to play for another club, I guess I just loved the number. And I took it on even when I went to the other team. I wanted to do the same when I came here, but...
I can see that's you in JS5 again.
Yes.
That's in Namibia?
Yes, that's in Namibia. That's my Namibian team, SKW.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So how was your experience in Namibia?
It was quite good. I'd say it's a bit more organized, and I made a lot of good friends, and the team that I played for in Namibia was a very competitive team, the same SKW, because it's also with them that I went for Zone 6 games, should be in 2014, around that time.
You represented the country?
The club, yes.
The club, okay.
Yes. Every country has, I think, 2 or so representatives to play for the Zone 6 games. So at that time we had won the Namibian League. So we had to go to Maputo for the Zone 6 games, yes.
Right, so I guess, and there...
this is OIDC,
okay.
That's the UNZA team. As you can see, I think from the time we met, you can't recognize some people from the team there. So this was about more than that, probably 4 or 5 years ago. And this was the UNZA ladies volleyball team then.
Okay.
And now, like you've seen, there are different people altogether because some of these players, some of them have relocated. Yeah.
Okay. So when you came back to Zambia, the first team you joined was UNZA?
Yes, basically the only team. When I came back here, my first chance at volleyball was actually the national team trials. Yeah. So, by the way, I didn't mention my brother is also playing volleyball. He's actually
I remember seeing a story by Katwishi.
Yes.
So that's your brother?
Yes, he's in the national team beach volleyball.
Okay.
I inspired him to play, but now it's both ways. He also inspires me a lot. So because my brother had been playing here and I've been playing away, I asked him to say, when I came here on holiday from school, I'd asked him to say, do you have any information about volleyball national team trials and anything like that, because he had been there already. And he organized for me to talk to somebody, at that time the coach, the volleyball team coach. So I spoke to Elton, and he asked me I'd found people already at OIDC in camp, and he asked me to go and meet the people, and I joined the camp. And then while trials were going on, I managed to cut the team that was required to represent the national team at that time. Okay. So that was the first time I played volleyball professionally when I got back here. And then from there, like I said, my brother inspires me, also plays for UNZA. Okay. So of course he asked me if I want to join UNZA, and that's how come I'm playing for the University of Zambia at the moment. Okay,
let's hear from Mirriam as well. How did you start playing organized basketball?
I actually attended a sport coaching clinic which was held at YMCA in Dola, and there were a few coaches there, upcoming coaches. Yes, so the first person that actually saw me was Coach Noah Mavuto, who's my current coach. He asked me to join them, but I was still young there, so my dad couldn't allow me to travel to Lusaka alone. So he actually hooked me up to play for a team which was Lunga Hoosters in Kitwe.
Okay.
Yes, I played for them, started playing for them in 2015, and I left them in 2018.
Okay.
Yeah, then I traveled to Lusaka, then I've been...
When you were
NAPSA.
poached by NAPSA Breeze?
Yes.
Okay, and I can see that's you in the NAPSA Breeze jersey.
Yes.
I can see that's Elizabeth Kwali in the middle, right?
Yes.
Then on the left?
Is Blessing Nyundu.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, you can continue.
Yeah, so from there I've been playing for NAPSA. I've only played for 2 teams. Yeah.
Okay, Lunga and NAPSA.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. How has been your experience at NAPSA Breeze?
Well, the experience has been very good. It's quite competitive. Yes, we were about, I think, 15. And then game day, you only need about 12 players. So you need to train hard. You need to put in your level best for you to make the team every weekend and then when the league is running. So it's quite tough. We have a lot of good players, especially there's Elizabeth, there's Tendai, there are a lot to mention. Yeah, so you have to put in your level best.
What's your favorite position?
My favorite position is a 2-guard.
Okay.
Yes.
What is involved with that position?
I can bring up the ball, I can shoot, I can also penetrate driving. Yes.
Okay. All right. So for how long have you been playing like professional basketball, and how has it been for you?
I started playing in 2015 till now. It's been difficult. Yes, it's been very difficult, especially when it comes into balancing with school and basketball. Because basketball, once you miss practice, even just 2 days, you never make the team. So you have to balance. Yeah, so it's been very difficult, but I'm trying my best.
Okay.
Yes.
So Suzyo here told us you are a teacher by profession.
Yes.
Okay. What do you do aside from basketball?
Okay, so I work for MTN Air Insurance. Yes, under MTN.
Okay.
Yes. So
Alright.
I'm under the call center service.
Ah. Okay. All right. So I know one of the photos there we saw you playing UNZA Hannies. I guess that is UNZA Hannies.
Yes.
How is it facing UNZA Hannies? I know it's one of the strongest teams in the Zambia in the NBA league.
When I joined NAPSA, we played them in the championship games. Actually, we played them in the semi-finals. That's the only team that managed to beat us and chuck us out of the championship league tournament. But after I think that was 2019, we've been the only team that has managed to also check out UNZA Hannies. They're actually a very good team. You have to be strong to beat them. You have to train hard to beat them. They actually have a lot of good players.
And that's against UNZA Hannies there.
Yes.
Where are you? I can't track you.
Jersey 8.
Just 8.
Yes.
Are you the one with the ball there?
No, that's Tendai. And then that's me there shooting.
Okay, and you scored.
Yes.
That was a 3-pointer, right?
Yes.
Okay, so meaning you also specialize that, shooting from afar.
Yes.
Great. So you can shoot.
I can bring up the ball. Actually play very good defense. Because if you saw from the same video, after scoring, I had to mark one person. So my coach says I'm actually one of the best defensive players on the team. So we have on the opponent team, you also have one good player. So I'm the person that he sends to go and mark that person. Yes.
Okay. Any a player you feel, okay, marking this player or maybe scoring against this player is amazing. Which player would you say gives you a tough time in the NBA league?
I would say Stabile.
From
UNZA Hannies.
From UNZA Hannies.
Yes.
Okay.
She actually gives us a tough time. Yes.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right. So you are the vice captain for NAPSA Breeze.
Yes.
Share with us, how is it, being a leader? You are a leader. How is it for you, being a leader of a team? And let's say if the main captain is not there, you are the one in charge. How is it taking care of the team?
Well, in the first place, it wasn't easy. But after some time, people, like my teammates, got to mature up, and they knew every time the coach is not there, if the captain is not there, and the vice captain is there, they would always give you that respect. So I also owe it to them for giving me that respect and the chance to run the practice session when my leaders are not there as well.
Okay, so does leadership also continue on the court? Like maybe trying to organize a team and all that while you are playing, does it?
Yes, it does. It does. Because there are times where in basketball we say the coach is just there to give you instructions, but he's not playing. So once you get on the court, if you are there as a leader, you need to organize your friends. Yes, it's actually very difficult. You would have arguments here and there because the tempo is heated. But at the end of the day, we all get to understand and say, it's sport. It's like that.
Okay. Wow, I can see that's you there on the left.
Yes.
Then followed by
Tendai Ziko.
Tendai. Okay, after Tendai.
Then there's Blessing Yundu and Elizabeth.
Great. Who is your best friend in the NAPSA Breeze team?
Well, my best friend is in the UK. We actually used to play together. Yeah, so she traveled for school, and now she's got a job there. So Tendai Ziko actually took her place.
Ah, okay. Nice. You told us about just 8. Is it your favorite? How did it come by?
Well, actually 8 in my family.
Oh, you're 8?
Yes.
And your number?
I'm the last one.
Number 8, now I understand. So that's you in just 8 there?
Yes.
All right. So even at Lunga you were wearing just 8?
Yes, I was.
Okay, and at NAPSA Breeze?
Yes.
Great. Okay. Let's hear from Suzyo. Suzyo, starting this season, you are the captain of the team. Share with us as well how it has been being a leader of the team. I know there are players who are senior than you, who are more senior than you in that team.
Yes, but there are quite a few. I'm one of the senior players myself.
Okay.
Like I said, you can see there's a gap between her age and my age. So I'm actually one of the senior players on the team. It's been, like she said, sometimes it's tough because sometimes, how can I say, like I said, it's a passion. So at the end of the day, I want to win. I'm driven to win. I want to win, and I want to bring out the best in everybody else. So like she said, sometimes, the game can be quite tense, and you have to try and correct, like she said also, like the coach is not playing. So at the end of the day, it's up to me to take it up and push people so that we achieve better results. So sometimes people may find what you say a bit offensive, especially with the younger players, but you just try your best to handle it in different ways. I always try to see if there are players that found what I said a bit offensive, so I try to have a better approach next time, or a different kind of approach, so that everybody just feels like I just want the best for the team.
Okay.
Yes.
Shortly we'll be able to see a clip of volleyball. I know there's one of the games I came to cover in week 1. You played in Kwazi, and you lost.
At the sports hall, UNZA Sports Hall.
Yes, and you lost by 3-1. What is happening to UNZA really? Last time the season was not easy. This time you've continued again. What is happening?
It's just the beginning. Let me say it's too early for me to say that we can do better. But like I said in one of the first pictures that you...
And that's, are you in that team?
Yes,
Where are
J7.
I'm looking for J7.
Yes, now I'm J7 at
What
UNZA.
happened? Why did you change?
When I came to UNZA, I found that people already had jerseys that were allocated to them. So J7 was what I was given. But if we ever got a new kit, I would go back to J5.
I see. And that's J7 there. And there was one of them where you coached the team, where the ball came, and instead of Isn't that you? That's you.
That was between the two of us, yes. Well, sometimes I'm one of those, I'm a dependable player, and sometimes it can get a bit hectic whereby you overwork a bit, but I always just try my best. Of course, you can make 1 or 2 mistakes, but I can tell you that the team really depends and counts on me. I'm one of those players. What's happening with the team? One of the pictures that you saw earlier on in the black jersey that we had, you could see that we're quite a lot, and there are a lot of players that are there. I would say about a good number, about 5 or 6 are not there anymore. Like I said to you last year, to say that unfortunately for the team, that's the picture I was talking about. So I have a few players from that picture that have probably, some have gone to another club, others are out of the country, others are in different towns, others. So that's
so
what
at that
has
point
been.
you were happening. We were
difficult to beat. We were difficult. You can ask anybody. I can assure you, they'll say that this is one of the best teams we had at that given point. But like I said, it became a setback because now we had quite a number of players that left. So we needed to fill up that gap, and that's what we're still trying to do. We have quite a few new players as well who are also helping to fill up that gap. And even though we lost to Nkwazi, it was 3-1, so we actually got a set from them, and we could have gotten that game because Nkwazi is not that tough. Nkwazi is not that tough. So if the league has just started, like I said, so we still have second round and third round, and by the time it's coming to an end, I can assure you we'll definitely get better results than last year.
And you are playing from home. In volleyball, there's nothing like home ground advantage.
It's there. It is there, but
imagine being beaten at home.
I'm telling you.
When you know all the corners.
It happens. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. It should not actually happen because we train from there all the time. We know our court better than anybody else, and yeah, it will, especially next time, the games that will be there, we'll definitely do our best to get all points possible.
Okay. Mirriam, what are some of the achievements that you've gained in basketball as at now, at the age of 24?
Personally or as a team?
Personally and as a team.
Okay, as a team, when I joined NAPSA, it was very difficult to beat certain teams because I feel they were more coordinated and they had played basketball together for a long time. Like UNZA Hanis, they had teammates who had been playing together for maybe like 8 years, 5 years. Then there was Magic that had played maybe for 3 years, and NAPSA had been recruiting players. So we were still building the team and trying to get there. But we actually won the 2020 to 2021 season. We won the championship league. So from there, we've been able to achieve a lot as a team. So we won the championships. Then we won the Mona Lisa's tournament. We also won the NBA Midlands tournament. Then we also won the league last season. It was actually unfortunate for us that we couldn't defend our title in the championships tournament, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, and then personally, I feel basketball has actually opened a lot of doors for me. Yes, I actually did my tertiary school in Dola at Zambia ICT College. I actually never even thought of actually staying in Lusaka, but because of basketball, here I am. It got me a job. It's actually opening more doors for me. Yes.
Okay. Nothing like most valuable player, those individual awards, or maybe best defender, or maybe.
Well, when it comes to such awards in the basketball session, it's actually very difficult. Sometimes they would give, sometimes they wouldn't, and then there are actually people that actually work more hard for it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you? Any individual awards, or maybe awards as a team?
With clubs, I would say I got a lot of awards when I was playing in Namibia. Like I said, our team became the team that I got to became one of the best teams. So I had medals from winning all these different types of tournaments that we had in Namibia. But when I came here, I had the opportunity to represent the country. So yeah, because of volleyball, I've also met a lot of different people that have become friends now. And 19 years of playing has been a very long time. It would be too many to start mentioning. But as UNZA, I can say not yet, but winning will come. It's not every time. It's not every time that, like she said, we are still trying to, like right now, when it comes to play and skill, it's really there. So we only need to work on team bonding and getting to know, getting to play together more. Because sometimes we find it difficult to come together because of the students, like I mentioned. She just said it's difficult to juggle school and sports. So yeah, that's one of the challenges that we have. So we'll get there when it comes.
Have you won any game this season?
Yes.
Which team did you beat? Which unfortunate team did you beat?
We got, when you were there, we beat Kwazi one set, and we beat Buffalo one set.
No, I mean winning the whole game.
No, not yet. No, not yet. Sets, yes, but that's how winning starts. You get a set, so, then if you can get a set, then you can get 3 sets.
Okay, so you played week 1 against Nkwazi, you lost. Yes. Week 2, again you lost.
Yes, but those are the toughest teams in the league.
Which team did you play in week 2?
It was Prisons and Buffalo.
Yeah, very tough teams.
Very tough. You see, they were tough games, but
and unfortunately, the team from Mufulira has not been traveling. Maybe it's the only team you can beat for now.
Well, I can tell you that we'll win our next game. You should come.
Okay, hoping so. Mirriam, I know when you come up with the likes of maybe Precious Mwewa from Magic, the likes of Mary Chawaipira,
from Dolphins,
Diaby, and Gift. Maybe it's very tough when you meet those players, right?
Actually, Gift, which Gift? Because they're two.
Gift, is it Gift Mwamba?
Oh, okay, she's playing for Buffaloes.
Buffaloes.
Yes.
There is also Musonda, is it the teammate for Gift? Yeah. Is it tough when you meet these kind of players if you are meeting any of these teams?
Yes, it is actually tough. The thing with basketball is each and every team has got just 2, 3 individuals that are really difficult to mark. Yes. So it's actually very tough. And then the previous season that we played, basketball was very competitive. Not the way it used to be maybe 2-3 years ago, where you're playing a game and you already know who's going to win at the end of the day. Last season it was very difficult.
And very unpredictable.
Yes, and we actually never knew who was going to win it. Yes, until the last blow of the whistle.
Wow, yes. Okay. And the just ended season, it was won by Green Buffaloes.
They won the championship.
Oh, they won the championship.
Yes.
Then the league was won.
We won the league.
You won the league?
Yes.
Ah, okay. And at some point, Dolphins were topping. I don't know what happened along the way. What do you think gave you the courage to, beat all these big teams? Okay,
as I said, it was very competitive. We actually lost to Dolphins 3-0 in the league, and we won UNZA Hanes 2-1. We beat Buffaloes 3-0. So winning a big team and then maybe losing to a small team, that's what made everything shaky. So we never knew who was going to win the league until the last game that UNZA and Dolphins played. So if UNZA lost that game, we were going to be number 3 and Dolphins was going to be number 1. Yes.
Did you meet Lunga in the national championship?
We've never met them.
Okay.
Yes.
What would happen if you meet that team? That's your former team. How would you react?
Well, I think NAPSA doesn't actually just build you with talent, but they actually also make your mentality, and once you step on the court, you're actually forgetting about everything. It's time to play. you forget about friendships and everything. So even if I was going to meet them, I would actually play my level best and then maybe shake hands after the game. I wouldn't have a tough time with them.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, ladies, let me hear your ultimate goal in basketball. By the way, do you miss these other sports disciplines, Mirriam?
No, I don't.
You are in love with basketball?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a lucrative sport, basketball, for those people who are watching out there and they want to join basketball? And you know, nowadays people want to do things where they know that they'll gain something.
Yes, it is. Actually, there are people that are being sponsored through basketball, throughout school. There are actually people that are getting job opportunities through basketball. A long time we never used to have that. We actually have even people from as far as Zimbabwe. We have people coming in from Malawi, from Congo, coming to play just for Zambian teams. So I would actually give people a go ahead to try basketball out.
Okay.
Yes, it's actually a very interesting game.
You grew up on the Copperbelt, right?
Yes.
Yes. So you use that camera. It should be one of them here. Yeah. Use that one. Say it in Bemba to appeal to that young girl who would want to join basketball and the benefits of basketball.
Okay.
Can you speak from that?
Do I have to be nice or aggressive?
No, you have to be nice but firm.
Okay. So basketball ikamipela chance iya kumisambirisha ileswila n'amadozi kusimwaba abakusambirira efintu ifingi ilatwala n'abantu kumasukulu ilapera kona abantu amachitwaya pisana and then tamwakaperera efe muno mwine mu Zambia because twalikwata n'ama scouts abesa kuno. You can go as far as Mozambique, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Europe. So nga mulefu ayo kujoina basketball timwajoina mukasanga abantu pakota baba very very friendly.
Okay, nice one. Your ultimate goal in basketball before I pass it to Suzyo.
Okay, my ultimate goal is growing up, ever since I started playing basketball, it's been always playing for the WNBA. It's quite difficult, but definitely if other people have done it and have gotten there, I'll definitely get there.
Okay.
By the will of God.
Not dreaming to play for the national team?
I've actually, okay, what can I say? Basketball, after your high school and everything, it's very difficult for you to play in the Zambian national teams because we don't really get to participate due to certain reasons that I can mention. Yes, but I actually played for the Zambian national team in 2014 under-17, which was actually played by here in Zambia at OYDC.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Suzyo, you grew up in Monze, you said?
No, I was born in Monza. I grew up in Mongu.
Okay. So, Mwasilozi, you're using that camera, or is it this camera? Tell people in Mongu or those who understand Lozi the benefits of volleyball.
Okay, volleyball nkalezku ilaelanga kwa Mongu. Kachenle intisize fafa programme ya kwa TV. Nilaile kwa Namibia, nilaile kwa mana asili, nilaizini national team. Nyezema sweze ngata bakensa volleyball. So njikuna nwawasa watakulaha. It's never too late. Mwakona kujoina volleyball mina mkalekula ya mvenge luna.
Okay, thank you. Your ultimate goal in volleyball?
I guess is every time you have a certain achievement. You know, when I started in high school, the only thing I think about was, oh, I want to play for the national team. I want to play in the league. I want to do this. I want to do that. But once you get there, you definitely want a higher goal. So I just hope that I can definitely play anywhere else other than here, or
yes.
Anywhere else other than here. You know, like maybe for a club in Europe. Who knows? And also really start getting good money from it. Yes.
Okay. All right. So soon we'll be going for challenges, but let's hear from Julius so that he can give us the latest on what is trending. Julius, good evening and welcome back to Sports Hub.
Good evening, Modern. How are you doing? It's good to be back this evening.
Very well, thanks. Okay, what's trending?
All right. Interesting stuff that's trending in as far as social media is concerned, Modern. Firstly, to start with, we have the first African woman, Modern, who has been assigned to officiate at the 2022 Qatar World Cup. That's Salima, all the way from Rwanda. Now, before I give details about this lady, Modern, I look forward to see one of our very own Zambians, the likes of Diana, officiate at such kind of tournaments. But obviously, that's a story for another day. Obviously, there's so much that has to be done for them to get to such a level. But congratulations to our very own African lady. She's actually the only African that's representing us in as far as Africa is concerned, officiating at the 2022 Qatar World Cup. She actually joins 3 other women amongst the 36 referees that have been assigned by FIFA to officiate at the Qatar World Cup. So the other 2 women are coming in from France and Japan. So congratulations once again to Salima from Rwanda. So we quickly move on to Premier League legend Mike Dean.
But you forgot to talk about our very own
No, he's coming. He's coming. Yeah, he's coming. Premier League giant, Modern Mike Dean. He's finally said goodbye to officiating in as far as being active is concerned in football. Actually, yesterday was his last game being active. Now, something interesting about this guy, Modern, is that he's been in the system for 20 years and he's officiated 560 games and he's issued 114 red cards. I don't know about others though, but I think that's a world-class record.
Wow.
That's a world-class record, and it's good that he had to retire and give chance to young ones to pick it up from where he left. Coming into our very own Gianni Sikaze, who keeps flying the country's flag high, Modern. He's part of the 36 referees that are going to be officiating at the 2022 World Cup. Remember that Gianni was in action last week Friday when he was officiating in the final involving Orlando Pirates and RS Bekeni from Morocco in that game. So great officiating in that game actually. So we're so proud of our very own son of Asoyo, Modern, of what he's doing in as far as representing the country is concerned. And I believe and I know that he's going to keep flying the flag high, and I'm hoping that other referees will be able to learn something from him. All right, so we move to the league finally came to an end yesterday, the Premier League, and then something interesting now, we have 2 players that shared the Golden Boot award, Modern. So Mo Salah has got 23 goals. Son also from Tottenham Hotspur has got 23 goals. Now, something interesting about Mo Salah is that he's the first African player, Modern, to win this award 3 times in a row. So congratulations to the Egyptian. All right, we quickly move to our next item. Now we have to talk about we have to talk about Aubameyang retiring from international football. Now, for me, it's so surprising quickly, Modern, that Aubameyang has to retire from international football. As far as I'm concerned, I know that he's still active, but I don't know why he's decided to retire from African international football. But anyway, he has his own reasons as to why he's retired. Now, I'll give you a few facts about Aubameyang. He's actually retired as an all-time top scorer for Gabon with 30 goals. All right, so I want to say congratulations to him for that achievement, but then he has his own reasons as to why he retired. Quickly, we move to Frankie Msonda, a story that has been making headlines, and as far as social media is concerned, so many fans have been looking forward to Frankie Msonda Modern playing for the national team, and finally the Ministry of Home Affairs have issued him with a Zambian passport, and he's going to be able to play for the national team. So looking forward to him feature in the Ivory Coast and Comoros game. The last thing on what's trending, Modern, is Fashion Sakala. His team, Rangers FC, scooped the Scottish Cup, and they were champions. So that's what we had in as far as what was trending is concerned, Modern.
Thank you very much, Julius. So insightful. Certainly we'll see each other next week. All right, time for challenges now. I have these 2 ladies. I have to give them challenges, but let's just take a short break. Just a short break, a short musical break. And after that, we'll be doing challenges.
Jazzy boy, Zambia, Zambia, King Dande, Kayambo, the king of the dance hall, Felix Feligo, let's go, Zambia, Zambia, Zambia. Zambia, ingijo mubila Zambia, atachi, mupike bola, ekunkulu shamuele tula, mupike, awe, nativa Zambia, Zambia, nativa Zambia, Zambia. The big bola Wanzea is back by Juju.
Okay, time for challenges. These ladies are used to using hands. So you want to start with arm wrestling? There you go. Let's see who is the strongest. Is Suzyo going to use imiaka? Or maybe to be otherwise? Okay, so you rest your elbows here. Okay. Okay, so I'll count up to 3. When I say go, that's when you go. Don't go prematurely. When I say go, that's when you go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait. When I say go, that's when you go. Okay, rest your elbow. When I say go, that's when you go. Okay. Quickly rest your elbows here. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No, when I say go, that's no. Don't be here. Be on standby. Be on standby. Okay.
Go.
When I say go, that's when you go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Is it Suzyo? Oh, wow. So she's the strongest. Let's see if Suzyo maybe might bounce back. Ball juggling. There you are. Don't drop the ball. Yes, ball juggling. Use any part of the body, but as long as you don't drop the ball. Time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe Suzyo will win this one. Let's see if Mirriam is able to counter that one. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Well done. You're both winners. Okay, so this is where we end for today. I was hosting a volleyballer, Suzyo Kanyimbo, and also Mirriam Samuwika, who is a basketballer, on this show for tonight. Join us again next week at the same time when I bring another set of guests. My name is Modern Ntapetela Sinkara Mwana wa Filanzi. Goodbye.